Coach. Thanks for taking the time. Brought in a couple of new players, one of which is already in, I'm guessing, and the other is still waiting a visa. Can you tell me what they're going to bring to the club in Durkin and Taxi?
Well, with Chris, we have someone who knows the club very well. He had a good experience in Europe. We're gonna have with him, I guess, an extra midfielder, more type box to box, who can provide us and cover a lot of ground, be present in both boxes, and with Taxi, well, it's a DP, so you expect, of course, to be someone who help us in the final third, to score goals, to be decisive in the key moments. But of course, with him, we still need to wait.
We'll go back to Jeff.
How quickly do you see Chris fitting into your style of play and the structure that you've created? It's clearly a different style and structure that he's played in DC before.
I don't know. He has been with us only for a week, so we'll see. We're gonna give him the time. Of course, he's fit and is in optimal conditions to play in case it's needed. He was playing until 2 weeks ago, fully fit. Like I say, knows the club, knows many of the players, so the adaptation for him will be a lot easier. And of course, I'm happy with both additions.
We'll go to Dave Johnson next. Dave.
Hey, Coach, how are we doing?
Hey, Dave.
Hey, you get a couple weeks here, so I'm sure you watch film over and over again. And any thoughts just where now you've had a chance to take a breath, where the team is right now? You got Canals back the last game. What should we know about where you feel your team is right now?
It's in a good place, I have to say. Fitness-wise, the energy in the team, we are all looking a little bit for a revenge after 2 defeats. Also knowing we deserved a lot more the last 2 games against Atlanta last year, and we are motivated. We know how important can be for us getting strong at Audi Field. We are expecting a lot of fans, a good crowd, a good atmosphere. So no, the team is good. It's in a good place. We work a lot the past 2 weeks. We also had a team activity. There were moments to laugh, moments to work hard, and I'm pretty confident and positive that we're gonna keep improving, knowing that it's still the start of the season. A few additions are coming into the team, which is gonna make us stronger. It's gonna be more competitivity into the team. So all positive so far. Now hoping that, well, the next 3 games are 3 home games, that we can get good results.
We'll go back to Dave.
You mentioned team activity. You didn't do one of those SWAT training things again, where you made everybody crawl through the mud, or what was a team activity? And that is important to you, though, in terms of the way you want people to believe in the collective. Can you share a little bit of that? Yeah,
we need to create a better confidence between each other, also to be able to be more critical. I'm talking about being constructive against each other in order to progress, in order to improve. And when you make activities who put the team together, it helps a lot to build that confidence. As I told you, new players coming in the group, so you also need those kind of moments to integrate them as quick as we can. And you mentioned that, we are a team who needs that collective effort, needs that collective performance in order to achieve our goals, to have good results. And well, it was a good activity. Unfortunately, it was not as hard as the SWAT activity. It was something more relaxed, but still was good enough to come together and to have a good time.
We'll go to Mauricio Gomez.
Gracias, profe, por su tiempo. Tengo 2 preguntas. Una sobre los nuevos jugadores que están llegando al equipo, así como a Estrada y ahorita Taxi, que viene desde Grecia. cómo se van a llegar a ese colectivismo que tiene para poder llegar el gol, porque lo que necesitamos es el gol. Todo el juego está perfecto, pero ¿qué es lo que necesitan estos dos jugadores para que el gol esté presente? Y la segunda pregunta acerca de las eliminatorias, el performance de Edison Flores y de Estrada. Gracias.
Sí, Mauricio, dos muy buenas preguntas. Sabemos que desde el año pasado es algo que nos está faltando, el gol, ser más eficientes en el tercio final, el último pase, el último toque. Así que, por supuesto, esperamos poder mejorar eso con la adición de los nuevos jugadores. Y lo último, bueno, sí, ayer vi ambos partidos, el partido de Michael, el partido de Eddie. Eddie jugando 90 minutos, Michael jugando 80 minutos. Así que esperemos tenerlos pronto con nosotros para que se puedan sumar al grupo, para que puedan aportarnos su experiencia y también esperando que puedan ser importantes para nosotros de la misma manera que lo son para la selección. Creo que también va a ser muy bueno para ellos que puedan jugar de la misma manera que lo hacen con la selección, que lo puedan hacer con nosotros, sabiendo que es importante tener continuidad, es importante tener minutos si quieren llegar bien al Mundial. Bueno, Perú tiene ahora la chance con el repechaje, Michael ya está clasificado, así que contento de verlos a ambos jugar y esperándolos tenerlos prontos en el equipo para que puedan aportar y ayudarnos.
Last question, Coach. We're going to go back to Jeff Strauss.
Coach, obviously Atlanta United come in on Saturday. What do you guys need to be aware of? What do you guys need to do well against them to have success on Saturday?
They are a good team with a lot of individual qualities, especially on the final third, a lot of players that can hurt you. I don't have to mention any name. I think the front four and even players on the bench with a lot of qualities, 1v1, finishing. So we need to be alert on defense. But on the other hand, I do believe if we are aggressive enough, if we can use at the right moment our pressing moments, and of course putting our fans behind us from minute one, who are going to be there to support us. It's a very important game for us. We want to take this very seriously, and it's going to be a hard game, also based on the investment and the millions they put into that roster. It's going to be a tough one, but I believe we have good chances. If we play and we make a good, solid performance, we can beat any opponent in this league.